for the selection wise, but the results were insignificant, so we did an ordinary least squares. So when we control for other individual specific characteristics, we found that graduating from a department where the medium of instruction is English makes your salary about 20% higher. Okay. Again, men are making more money than women. We couldn't find a significant coefficient whether the person is married or not. Economics graduate makes more money, about 20% again. Experience, like every 1 year increases your salary 10%.
How did you measure it?
Experience
after finding the job?
Number of years working.
Of what? Working.
Working, yeah.
But they are newly graduated.
Yeah, that's why this is problematic, because so our sample is like 13 years, right? So if the graduate finds the first child as soon as he graduated, so the highest years of experience will be 13 years. So that's why we found that experience...
So this is indigenous.
Yeah,
indigenous.
Yeah. Because especially in the private sector, the return of experience comes at the 20 years, 25 years, but we couldn't measure that thing. Yeah. But anyway, experience increases the wage. But too much experience decreases the price, but it's not significant. So working in private sector, the salary of those working in private sector is lower. This is something to do with experience, because when you start work at the public sector, you usually get a very high salary. Okay. When you start, say, for example, research assistant at the university, so at the state university you start with a 5,000 lira. But if you start at the private sector, you probably starting like 2,000 to 2,500 and something. But as long as experience increase, then your salary is increasing. Say, for example, if you are working at a bank, your salary increases every year. But in the public sector, when you start at a high level of salary. So that's why in our sample, those working at the private sector makes less money. Okay. So if our sample covered like 25 years or 40 years, probably this coefficient will be positive. And master degree, so those having a master degree makes more money, about 10%. And Erasmus program here significant. So those working participating in Erasmus program during their undergraduate study makes more money than those did not do any Erasmus participation during their study. Okay. So this is the summary of the findings. Again, so English makes like 20% difference. So men makes more money, about 24%. Economics graduate makes more money, about 20%. Every additional year of experience increases your salary about 10%. Private sector, working at private sector reduces the wage about 15%. And master degree increases the wage about 15–16%. And participation in Erasmus program increases the wage 20%.
So economics graduates earn more as compared to business
administration.
Only the control group is only
yes.
business.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only the collected data only from the. We collected data from economics department, business administration, public finance, and this labor, industrial relation and labor economics. Yeah, but in our analysis, we included only those economics graduates and business administration graduates. Okay, the last thing, satisfaction issue. Satisfaction is important. Why? Well, if you're satisfied with your work, then you're happy. So if you are happy, your performance will be higher and the quit rate will be lower. Why quit rate is important? Well, if the quit rate is high for the firm, and there is a cost of training. So both lower job quit rate and higher performance leads to higher productivity. Okay, so that's why everybody cares about this job satisfaction issue. So many determinants of job satisfaction were examined. Okay, they look at the impact of wage, they look at the impact of workplace culture, relationship with the colleagues, relationship with the managers, type of workplace, policies, sector, and demographic determinants like sex, age, experience, race, citizenship, and mismatch. Okay, but no one has looked at the impact of the medium of instruction in the undergraduate study. Okay, but we did. So this is our sample. So about, well, almost half of the sample are not satisfied with the job they are doing. Okay, so the graduates. I mean, there's a slight, those satisfied slightly higher, but I don't think there's a statistically significant difference. We didn't do the test yet because this was new. I just had it yesterday. Okay.
What is the survey question here? Are you satisfied with your job? Or?
We had two questions. First one is, are you satisfied with your job? The other one, would you be willing your son or grandchildren do the same job you do? Okay. Okay. So this is, yeah, on the left hand side, those dissatisfied with the job. On the right hand side, those with satisfied with the job. So the blue columns is the graduates of the departments where the medium of instruction is English. The yellow ones, the green ones, is Turkish department graduates. So as you see, those graduated from the English departments are more satisfied with the job they do, okay, compared to the graduates from Turkish departments. And this is the mismatch. If, there might be a mismatch, especially if you are graduated from an economics department or business administration department, you probably will face a mismatch. Okay, you're not going to be doing the job that your profession will allow you to do. Okay, so that's what we call mismatch. Okay, so the blue ones is the mismatch workers, and the yellow ones is not mismatched. Okay, so those again, mismatched ones are not satisfied with their job, but those matched are satisfied with the job they do. And this is the gender difference. So women are less satisfied with their job they do compared to men. Okay. Okay. So we did also an econometric estimation. So here are dependent variables. Job satisfaction takes the value of 1 or 0, whether you're satisfied with your job or not. And we also include some explanatory variables for this, like the first one, of course, the wage.
What about life satisfaction?
Well, for life satisfaction, so this is an index of life quality or life satisfaction of cities. So I think this is prepared by...
Job satisfaction is a part of life satisfaction.
But, are you talking about the variable here, life satisfaction, or you're talking about... Okay, so this is the satisfaction in the city they live in. For example, those living in Eskişehir, they are very satisfied with the city they live in, but those living in Hakkari, are not satisfied with the city. So this is an index calculated by Turkish Statistical Institute. So we took...
But you choose the city because of you have the job in the city.
Right. And you are talking about indigeneity problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't checked yet.
Yeah, okay.
Or at least we can drop it.
Drop it, yeah.
So if you want to get rid of it, drop it. Okay, so these are the results. So we did both probit and logic estimates. There isn't that much difference. I mean, only the assumption about the distribution of error term is different. Okay, so the wage, of course, is an important determinant of job satisfaction. If you are making more money, then you are more satisfied with your job. And so graduates of English economics